Hello love, welcome to Yoga Life with Amber. I'm Amber. If you're new to the channel, I'm so stoked that you're here. I am a certified yoga instructor and a personal trainer, so I hope you have fun today. We are going to work our core. We are going to work with our breath. If you're coming back to the channel, welcome back. Here's a little story. The other day I was doing a core workout with a girl named Mad Fit on YouTube. She rocks. You should check her out. And as a personal trainer, I know that she knows what she's talking about because she said, I really want you to focus on connecting your mind to your muscles, which is so huge when we're working out. And then I just translated that into yoga. Can we today connect our minds that are so connected to everything else? Like, can we connect our minds to our breath? And then maybe by the end of class or during class, we can connect our minds, our breath, and our bodies. We're going to do some core work today. I hope you're up for it. Let's get started. Come to a seat that feels really good for you. You can have a pillow under your butt. You can be anywhere you'd like in your house. We are going to do core work after this, but we're going to start breathing first. So come to a seat that feels really comfortable. I low-key wish I had a block under my butt, but I didn't bring one to my mat. Maybe close your eyes. And let's begin class with taking your hands to your belly. This is where I want you to breathe today for class. Trying to get your ribs moving, your belly moving. On your inhale, you're going to bring your belly into your hands, pressing against your hands, filling it up like a big, beautiful balloon, whatever color balloon you want today. And on your exhale, your belly button is going to fall in towards your spine. And for today, because we're talking about core, really hug those belly muscles together like you're threading in all your core muscles towards each other. Inhale. Let the muscles fall away from each other. Big, soft, beautiful belly. Exhale. Pull the core muscles in towards each other. Keep breathing just like this. If you have diastasis recti, which is a core split, and you know that, you might not want to do this class today. You might want to do my class for diastasis recti, please, first. Or if you don't know if you have a split and you're curious, go do that video before you start this class. We really want our muscles to be intact to do all the moves today. Soft shoulders. One more breath. Pause here. Breathe normally. Just breathe easy. Just close your eyes and ask yourself, what has your mind been connected to lately? And without any judgment on what that is, simply notice. Our minds are made to wonder, be creative, bounce around. So if your mind does that today and you feel disconnected to your breath or your body, just bring it back, and I'll be here reminding you to do that. Take your hands onto your knees, and on your next exhale, drop your chin towards your chest. And we're going to connect our breath with movement on the inhale. Inhale, take that chin up towards the sky. Shine your heart forward. Invite a little curve in your low back for seated cow pose. Exhale, pull the chin in towards the chest. Lean back, find a little rounding in between the shoulder blades. Seated cat. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, look up towards the sky. Seated cow pose. Exhale, curl it in. Seated cat. 1 more time. Inhale, open up through the heart. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, come back up. Bring those knees together to touch. And from here, you can keep your feet on the earth and reach the arms forward. Engage your core. Hug in all those beautiful belly muscles, or you might want to pick your feet up off the ground. This is a little more advanced. And by advanced, I just mean a little harder. Take your hands out by your side. Open your heart wherever you are. Pause. This is boat pose. Boat pose. Some people like to straighten their legs way up towards the sky, but we just got started, so be kind to yourself. On the inhale, we're going to pull those knees in towards the chest. On the exhale, send the legs out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Make this a small movement or a big movement. Continue this with your breath. I'm going to show you the other version to be inhale and then exhaling back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We're just warming up here. See if you can connect your mind with your breath. Make sure you're breathing with every movement. And then just maybe your breath links your mind with all those amazing core muscles that are working right now. Feel free to take a break anytime you'd like. Really plugging that belly button in towards the spine. Good. Take your arms, wrap them around your knees, really tall spine. Tuck those heels in towards your glutes. And then on your exhale, take your chin toward your chest, your chin, not your chin, toward your chest, forehead towards your knees. Give yourself a little hug. We're going to do that seated cat-cow again. So inhale, shine your heart forward, pull the chest forward, shoulders back. And then exhale, round. Really press those shoulder bones back. Good, inhale up. One more time, exhale, fold in. And this time we're going to rock onto our backs. Launch off. Good, hug your knees in towards your chest. Maybe rock from side to side. This is the one thing I love so much about yoga. I love a lot of things about yoga. But I love that in yoga we work really hard and then we take a pause, we check in with our breath, our mind. So we can kind of catch our breath. Good. Now take your feet down to the earth. Take your arms out into a T and then pick the feet up. Keep the knees stacked over the hips, 90-degree angle with the legs. Now, if you're doing this and you notice that you can't plug in your belly muscles, you can even feel. You can look in between your legs and feel. Make sure you don't have that split. If you can do that, I want you to do the other video. But if you're good, stay right here. Press the ribs down into the earth. Inhale. Exhale, take the knees over towards the left. Hug in the core. Inhale up. Exhale to the other side. Inhale up. Exhale to the other side. Inhale up. Exhale to the other side. One more time. Awesome. Inhale up. And then look up. Lift your head. Place your shoulder blades down on the mat. Good. Hands come to your ears. We're going to do a little bicycle here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. Stay with your breath as you move. And if you've been noticing that your mind is connected to something that doesn't serve you lately, with every single exhale, begin to kind of let that melt away. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Awesome. Take the feet down to the earth. Walk your feet as wide as your mat. Allow the knees to fall over towards the right. Lift those arms over your head. Big inhale. Soft shoulders. Big exhale. One more time. This time cactus your arms. Elbows come down towards the hips. Inhale. Big exhale. Maybe even sigh out of your mouth, let go of any junk that isn't serving you. Inhale, come back up through center with your knees. Reach those arms over your head. Exhale, knees go to the other side. One big breath here. Inhale. Exhale. This time, cactus your arms. Pull your elbows down towards your hips. Big inhale. Big exhale. Awesome. Next inhale brings your knees back up. Amazing, y'all are killing it. Take your hands by your side, feet towards the sky, toes towards the nose, heel towards the sky. pause and feel the hamstrings here. Are they tight? Are they loose? How are they feeling? You can even take your hands, give them a little rub or pull your calves in towards your chest just a little bit. Relax your shoulders. Let's take one deep breath here, intentionally. Inhale and exhale. Now we're going to move with your breath. Hands come by your side or maybe a little bit under your booty. Look towards your thighs. Soft neck, like you have an apple in between your chin and your chest. Inhale here. Exhale, right leg reaches towards the earth, hovers. Inhale. Exhale. Good. So we're continuing this with your breath. And also, we're pressing the back of the ribs down here, spine down into the earth. Now, if this is too much, you can always do a little tap with the toes. If this is too little, you can always take both legs down. Inhale. You might even take your head back down to the earth if it's too much on your neck. My neck gets a little stressed out, not gonna lie. So do what feels good for you. Connect your mind with your breath. And then your breath just might link you, that's what connection means, to link or associate with. So your mind might link to your muscles. Good. One more time. Good. Beautiful. This time, pull the knees in. Take the feet down to the earth. The arms reach up towards the sky. Take the palms to touch for prayer pose. Inhale here. On your exhale, look forward, reach forward in between the legs, hold, hug. Really crunch those upper abdominals together. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Don't let the arms go overhead. Stay right here, inhale. Exhale. Beautiful, one more time. This time, we're gonna come all the way through. Keep the feet down, sit all the way up, then roll onto hands and knees for tabletop pose. Place your hands underneath your shoulders. You know you gotta shake out your booty. Even though this is a core class, it doesn't matter. Now this is a funky move. This is the move that I really loved from MadFit. So shout out to MadFit today. You take your arms like this in a forearm plank. Let's go ahead and do that. Really pay attention to your shoulders and your core. So take the feet back for low plank. Then we're going to rotate over towards the right forearm down. Take the left hand to the left hip, drop the hip, press it up towards the sky, and then let's go to the other side. Good. Press, hold, come to center, exhale the other side. Press, hold the press, come back to center. Continue this with your breath. Now let's say this is hurting your shoulders. You can always do it up on your hands. I'll show you what that looks like. Come up to your hands. Take the right hand in the middle. Drop, press. Working those obliques. Do this however feels good for you. For me, it can kind of tweak my shoulders a little bit, so make sure you're being safe in your shoulders. Good. My mat's making noises, don't worry. Squeaky new mat. Go back to center. Let's do one more time on each side. Press, hold, back to center. Other side. Press, hold, back to center. Beautiful. Come onto your forearms if you're not already there. Hug your core. Pull it in. And then drop your hips all the way down to the earth. Elbows come under your shoulders for Sphinx pose. Let's take a little rest. Open up your heart. Take your shoulder bones back. If this tweaks your back, you can always melt into your shoulders, chin toward your chest. I like to stay upright because this gives me a big belly stretch. So stretching out all those core muscles. Let's take a moment to connect with your breath. Notice if your mind can connect to the movement of your breath. In the front of your ribs and the back of your ribs. Awesome. On your next breath, take your hands by your chest and press up a little bit more for cobra pose. then exhale, tuck your toes. Let's find our first downward facing dog. Tailbone lifts towards the sky, heels towards the earth. Kind of a big bend in the knees here for our first down dog. And on your inhale, come to high plank push-up position. Hands underneath the shoulders, tuck the belly in, drop the hips just a little bit. Shoulders move down towards the hips. On your exhale, drop your knees, hug those elbows in towards the core, lower all the way down to the earth. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Awesome. So we're going to move with our breath here. On your inhale, you're going to roll forward like a wave, all the way to the top of your mat for high plank push-up pose. Hug here, and we're just going to hold our hips facing towards the earth, and then tap the left shoulder with the right hand, and then tap the right shoulder with the left hand. Just go back and forth. Hug your core. So we're trying to keep our hips really still here. Trying to keep our belly hugged in. Mine are kind of shifting still from side to side, so see if you can kind of take that shift out. It's a challenge. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then send the knees down. Send your hips back for a child's pose. You can rest your forehead or your cheek. And bring your attention back to that connection between your mind and your breath. Let's take one more deep breath here. Deep exhale. And on your next inhale, look forward. Bring your body forward back to that high plank push-up pose. Good. We're going to do, I guess, like a kind of a mountain climber here, but we're going to bring the left knee in towards the left elbow. Right knee in towards the right elbow to touch. I'm just going to go back and forth. This is how I do mountain climbers. I don't love mountain climbers the other way. I like to really engage my core. So inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, squeeze. Inhale, exhale. Good. Let's go for 5, 4, you got this. 3, 2, this time when you bring the right knee in towards the right elbow, hug in, step that right foot to the top of your mat. Good, and then exhale, let that left knee find the earth. Hands can come on the inside of the right foot. For the low lunge. It's lizard lunge, let's be real, it's my favorite. And then bring both hands to that right knee. Good. And while you're here, really open through the heart. Stretch all those belly muscles. If your hip flexors got tight during this class, let those go. And then take the hands behind your back, interlace the fingers, open up here. Good. Exhale, take the hands to the earth. Step that right foot back. Inhale. Exhale, drop the knees. Lower all the way down to the earth. Take your time. Elbows graze the ribs. Cobra pose. Shoulders away from your ears. Kind of wag your butt. I love to wag my butt, let's be real. And then exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. We're going to go to the other side. Inhale, high plank. Push up position. Exhale, pull the left knee in towards the left elbow. Step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Drop that right knee, lizard lunge. 2 points if you stick your tongue out like a lizard. Maybe a little lion's breath while you're here. And then stay right there if you like it, or take both hands to the left knee. Open up the heart. Round their shoulders back. Big stretch in the psoas muscles on the right side, hip flexors, core. Take the hands behind your back, interlace the fingers, and then press the hands towards the earth. Open up. How's your breath? How's your mind? How's the connection? Is the connection good? Good, like an FM radio on the right station. Am I right? Or, you know, phone call, I guess we could say. Or right now, I guess it's Skype or Zoom. Place your hands, tuck your toes, and that left foot back to a high plank push-up position. Exhale, drop the knees down to the earth, lower all the way down. Take your time. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Last downward facing dog of class. So maybe pedal out your heels or take your dog for a walk. But whatever you do, shake your butt in some way. It's where you find that curve in the low back. Find the integrity of the core. Long, beautiful spine. Press away from the earth. Press into those fingertips. A lot of times you'll see yogis pick up their hands like this in class. That's going to really wreck your wrist every time. So really imagine that your fingers are suction cups down to the earth always. Good. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, drop those knees. Send your heels back. Y'all are amazing. If this doesn't feel good with your glutes on your heels, you can come to your booty. Doesn't really matter, but inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, drop the shoulders away from your ears, which is where they need to live, away from your ears. And then take your left hand on your right wrist, reach over towards the left. It's a big side stretch. And then rotate your heart up towards the sky. So we get a little bit into those obliques, belly muscles. Good news, y'all, no more core work. You have killed it this class. I'm sweating. Hopefully you're connected to your core now. Inhale, come back up. Let's switch sides. I am 8 months postpartum now, so shout out to all the moms out there getting their core back. Like together is what I'm saying, back together, like literally your core muscles threading back together. Open up the heart, not getting it back, like getting your body back, because I don't believe in that. We have new awesome bodies. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Shout out to anybody who is overcoming diastasis recti, because it's a journey. And you can stay just like this on your knees, or you can come to your glutes, your back. We're gonna end class in a really relaxing posture, and I'm feeling good right here, so I'm gonna stay. But find your way into Shavasana on your back, your belly, your side. And wherever you arrive, take one more deep breath. Deep inhale. Biggest belly you've ever had in your whole life with your breath. Exhale. Let those muscles fall towards each other. Hug in. And then release all of that effort that we've been working on with your breath and your mind and the connection, the core. And allow your core to be soft. Relax the muscle of your mind. I love that phrase. Sometimes if I'm feeling crazy or distracted or anxious, I tell myself, relax the muscle of your mind, Amber. And I kind of like take my hands on my forehead and just kind of like give myself a little love on my face. Wherever you are, whatever shape your body is in right now, maybe close your eyes and imagine that you are soft, like a fuzzy blanket, just laying on the ground, sitting on the ground. And just know that whatever you're connected to will lead you. So if you're connected to love and a positive mindset, or bettering your health, or just bettering yourself, that's going to lead you in that direction. And if your mind is connected to negative thoughts or judgments, gloom and doom, it will lead you in that direction too. Your body will suffer, your breath will suffer. So like I said, if there's still any lingering negative things kind of hanging out in your mind or thoughts that don't serve you, just imagine that they are these puffy clouds and they're just floating by in a blue sky. And if you'd like, let's take your hands to your belly and let's take 10 sweet breaths together. No big effort, just feeling your breath rise and fall. you're ever stressed out or you notice your mind wandering places you don't want it to go, you can rein it in. Just stop wherever you are and take 10 slow breaths. Bring the mind breath connection back. You can do this at work, at home, by yourself, with friends. Our minds are so powerful and our breath is so powerful to notice our breathing. It gives us so much information. Whenever you're ready, begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And then take one big breath, big inhale through your belly. Big exhale, maybe out of your mouth. My dog is breathing with me. I don't know if you can hear him in the next room. Oh, and then if you're lying down, slowly roll onto one side, pause. And if you're seated, take a moment and thank yourself for showing up today, for turning on this video, for giving fill the blank with whatever 4-letter word you'd like. And then slowly press yourself up to a seat. Take your time. You might even keep your eyes closed or you might have a soft gaze. Just the fact that you care about connection to anything is so beautiful. So pat yourself on the back for that one. And then bring your hands to heart center, prayer pose. And feel the connection of your hands touching each other. And know that you have so much power, so much good, so much inner light bright. Am I right? Oh my gosh, I'm a poet and I totally know it. Oh, thank you so much for being here. If this video got you feeling like Brandy when she was sitting up in my room, I mean, just saying. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, make some comments, tell me how you're feeling in your core, your mind, your breath, and I can't wait to see you next time. Namaste for today. I don't know if I recommend sitting on your knees that long. Your mind and the fact that your dog is barking. Daniel, are you in here? Mm-hmm. I'll pause right here.